From the initial Wehrmacht operations in Spain to the conquest of the whole European continent, you shall lead the Blitzkrieg, the Lightning War. The time has come to deal with Poland. France and Britain will have to pay for the disgrace of the Treaty of Versailles. The battles from Norway to North Africa and from the British Isles to the Soviet Union are awaiting you. Using the power of your aerial and naval forces, take over the Atlantic and the Mediterranean. Britain should part with the role of mistress of the sea. Having seized Europe, you will receive the key to the Dranga Korsen, crush the hordes of the hated Bolsheviks in the fire of unprecedented battles. Reich will finally establish its power over the continent by occupying the territories from the Atlantic to the Urals and from Norway to North Africa. The world is waiting for a new order led by the Groß Deutschland.
In 1933, Germany embarked on a path of grandiose changes. After the humiliations they have suffered from their defeat in the Great War, the patience of the Germans was exhausted. The German nation rallied around their new leader. Hitler made it clear to the whole world that he was determined to solve all territorial and economic problems caused by the Treaty of Versailles. Because of this treaty, Germany has lost all its colonies, parts of the original German territory, and was obliged to pay huge reparations for the next 80 years. Attempts to resolve it peacefully were met with a strict refusal and military intervention from France. In order to defend its independence, Germany had to start a war.
General Franco has raised an uprising against the communist regime in Spain. I believe it is necessary to help him. This operation will not only strengthen the economic power of the Reich, but will also provide an opportunity to test new types of weapons. A quick victory will certainly strengthen our position in the global political scene, but this is not our main goal. Unfortunately, the international situation does not allow us to intervene openly. Therefore, volunteering corps will deploy in Spain under your command. Take off immediately. The troops are waiting for you.
Yes, my Führer.
It is necessary to gain a foothold in order to be able to deploy forces. The Republicans have left a very weak garrison to guard this airfield. Let's begin by capturing it. Select an infantry unit by clicking on it. Attack the airfield guard. Capture the airfield. To do this, move the unit toward the hexagon with the flag. The airfield is ours. Perfect. The Luftwaffe will immediately transfer additional air forces to this airfield. In order to transfer non-infantry troops, it is necessary to capture the railroad station. Use the attack aircraft to blast away the enemy force from the station and then occupy it with infantry. Choose a tactical bomber. Bomb the enemy by clicking on it with the left mouse button. Following the attack on the ground target, the bomber can move one hexagon and give others the opportunity to attack. Move the plane aside. Choose another bomber. Attack the enemy. Take the second bomber off the site of an attack. Choose an infantry unit. In most cases, capture the station. Excellent. Now, our heavy units could be relocated in here. Now we need artillery support. It is necessary to capture the primary supply depot to ensure the successful resupply of our troops. From there, logistical supplies can be sent to all other supply depots. Initially, shell it with artillery and then attack with the infantry. Choose an artillery unit. Targets in range. Shell your enemy. Artillery is very effective against unarmored targets such as select an infantry unit. Finish off your weekend. When not in transit mode, towed artillery can move 1 hexagon per turn, while in transit mode it can move much further. However, when in transit mode, towed artillery is very vulnerable and it cannot engage the enemy. This time, we have to choose an artillery unit. Capture the supply. Excellent! The bridgehead have been seized. Press the end turn button to proceed to the next phase of the operation. Press end turn button. General Staff to the Commander of the Condor Legion. We have seized the city of Talavera and are ready to launch a general offensive against Madrid. In cooperation with the troops of General Franco, your task is to ensure the success of the offensive. In order to proceed, you need to establish control over the following key strategic points. Las Ventas. To ensure further advance, take over the Republican supply depot. Brunet. Taking this important transport junction will allow you to possess a useful airfield close to Madrid. While in Madrid, capture the city's airport, the railroad station, and the main supply depot of the Republican Army. Faithful to Franco, the garrison of Toledo keeps control of the city with defiance. Rescue the city defenders before the Republicans destroy them. The Republican Army has not yet recovered from its defeat. The current situation is favorable for your offensive, but there is no time to hesitate. Before the enemy has time to pull up its reserves, Madrid must be captured. Weapons specialist Oberst Holzer will help you master the experimental machinery that came from the novel military doctrine of Wehrmacht. We have faith in you and expect a rapid victory. General Stabschef des Heeres, General Lieutenant Ludwig August Theodor Beck.